to another video. As you can see, it never stops here. This video is just going to be a montage of a couple of mods that I've done to the van as I put a new toolbox together. It never stops here. My father's here ripping out the bathroom. But hope you enjoy this one. Thanks for watching.
Hello.
What did we do to the van?
We got another cat.
Put a tire carrier on here because the tires are 150 pounds, and this is probably the only so far piece of equipment that we did splurge on, because all the Amazon stuff would break because it's 150 pounds. So actually this company out of California, the name, you'll put the name in right here because I can't think of it right now. It is a rear tire carrier that will just sit right here on this side and swing open, and it's actually pretty simple. It just bolts on with 6 bolts on the door hinge. By the way, these are the instructions. Remove bolts, put bolts on. Remove tail light, remove 3 bolts, position vertical pole on hinge, replace bolts. Okay.
Make bread.
Make bread. Make pie.
This way?
Yeah, buddy. See it?
Yeah, I can see it. It's much better because you cut it. That's why.
There you go, bud. We're gonna pull this trigger, okay?
Okay.
Oh, all right, let go. All right, wait. All right. All right, good job.
Whoa, did you do the drill, guys?
Good job. So there's been a slight development. The backing plate to mount the tire doesn't actually fit the tire. A little annoyed, especially at the cost of this tire rack. But it's Sunday, so I just emailed the company some photos to see what we can do.
The thing about this being a 2011 is that it'll afford you a little bit of flexibility on what you would not do to, say, a brand new vehicle. So I'm literally just screwing this mount to the dashboard using wood screws because they work, and it's what I have. So this is a RAM mount. These little fancy things here, right? It's actually really convenient for iPhones. Not cheap. And in the essence of trying to keep this build within a reasonable price point for the build, I found this fancy mount for these balls here on a Tacoma website. Not a website, but a forum. And while you can get knockoffs for this stuff, I really didn't want to. But the mount, they wanted, I don't know, 50 or 60 bucks for like an 8-inch mount. This was 16. Or sorry, that's $8 for a 16-inch mount, or track, whatever you want to call it. And I thought that was just better. So anyway, this goes here. This twists and tightens up here, and then voila. Not the best flexibility, but Christine now has a ram mount for full. It's actually super convenient. That's it. Cool. It took me all of 10 minutes. All right, more to come.
Putting backup cameras in. This should be interesting. Again, stealing it off another YouTuber. What's his name?
Which
Rich? No.
Which one?
The guy out, the kid out in California.
Work for it. That guy? Work for it apparel?
Jesse? James?
I don't know his name, but
Anyway.
he says he had to work for it.
Long story short, I am figuring out where to mount these cameras so that we get the best angle for backing up, because you can't see anything behind you when you're trying to hook up with the hitch.
And
we are not.
And I'm really bad at relaying information.
Directionally challenged.
It tests our marriage.
So, anyway, I'm sure there's a much cleaner way to do this, but again, back to 2011 Chevy Express. So I literally just chopped a hole in the bumper. I'm gonna mount one camera here. I'll trim all this out eventually and clean it up and make it actually look like maybe it was supposed to be there. I'm gonna mount one camera here so that it looks down at the hitch, and then we'll put another camera up there. The kit actually comes with 4 cameras. It's actually meant for an RV.
It comes with 4?
Yeah, it has 4 cameras. So in the future, I may put a front-looking camera just in case somebody wants to play stupid games with us on the interstate. And there's a lot of videos of idiots doing brake checks and stuff like that. So, and then when they get pulled over or whatever happens, the guys are always like, "Well, I got the video to give to the trooper." So. Anyway, we'll get there. Projects. They keep mounting up, and I don't have time to actually do them all. So they're all sitting on the desk or on the workbench in there. But I thought this was probably the primary project to get done, so that we don't have any more directional issues with backing up. Again, we're at no point in our YouTube career to be able to do like a whole how-to video, because again, this is just how I do. I bought it off Amazon. I watched a bunch of other YouTube videos, and now I'm figuring it out. So but it'll be good. More buttons for the kids to push. Awesome.
I had to order a part out of California, and it took a while to get here. I guess they ran into issues with labor, just like everybody else. So, anyway, I'm going to swap out this bracket today, so it can actually go around the 35s that we have on the van. So I have to unbolt it, move the door, actually cut into the door, trim it back, and then all it does is it's just 2 extensions that pushes out this bracket, the second half of this bracket, so that it'll push the door out. So it'll come around the 35s. And this is what it looks like. So it's just a little bit glare, just a little bit longer, so it'll kick out that whole door. Sun is bright today, but it's nice, it's cool. It's like 75. And then this came in the mail. This is a Wii Boost. So we're hoping, man, that sun glare is coming off everything, huh? Anyway, so if you don't know what that is, it's just an amplifier for phone service. I'm told that as long as you have a bar of service, it'll work. If you have no service whatsoever, it's not going to help you. But up in the Blue Ridge Mountains, service is sparse, so it'll be nice to have something. Anyway, that's today's project. So this is the new one going in. So you can see it's significantly longer than this one. This is the old original one. So sometimes you just got to pay for people to have already done it. So you're not trying to figure this out. I will say the cost of that bracket was it was pricey. Probably a little too pricey, but it is what it is. So everything else coming off Amazon for this thing. But anyway, so now I need to cut the back of this door for the bracket, put it back in, bolt it up. So hopefully the install will go a little bit smoother than taking it out, because that was kind of a pain in the ass. Ta-da! So I cut the door.
You cut the door?
Yeah.
Why?
So you had to cut all this out to get the new bracket in. This is why I don't film myself, because I just get in front of the camera. I mean, my back to it.
So then that just goes on
so
the...
this will go underneath here, and this will push this out. So we'll actually have full use of the door now. So now I just need to deburr all this. Yeah, so it's coming along. This is why I keep saying I like the fact that this is an old van, because I can cut it.
You don't mind?
I don't mind
chopping
cutting it up. I don't mind chopping it up. We were lucky. It opened to about there.
Yeah.
But now it opens there.
All the way. Because you put
This bracket.
that bracket in.
Go.
So
Hey! What are you doing? What's
so
up?
just that bracket just extends it.
Want to go see if we can find some leaves?
Yeah, I pushed it out. See, now it clears the tire.
So what did you have to cut?
I cut all this out so that it
Because
would.
the bracket would have sat flush.
That's what I cut out. So all that.
So the bracket could sit in the door.
Yep.
Is that how you were supposed to do it? Like, did they tell you you had to cut your door, but when you bought it?
Yeah, I knew I had to cut the door.
Oh, okay.
And then I just did some cheap duct tape lining for now, because that's all I have.
Looks great.